Well, hello and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Tuesday, May 5th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, a big thank you to everybody for sharing these videos, for liking them, for subscribing to this channel. Your support is very much appreciated. So this week, we continue our work with the beautifully illustrated Steele Wizard Tarot, created by artist and tarot reader Pamela Steele. And the three cards drawn randomly from the deck were the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Cups. So our first card, the Three of Pentacles, typically has to do with work and one's craft, often pointing to a mastery and excellence in work. Although this isn't quite the case here with this card, because the Three of Pentacles is somewhat ill-dignified by the Air card next to it. So what we get instead is perhaps a lack of ambition or some other kinds of problems at work. Now, while it sometimes can point to inadequacy of skills, here I see it more as the idea of job dissatisfaction, which is supported by our second card, the Knight of Swords. Now, being slightly weakened by the Earth card next to it, the Knight of Swords represents restlessness and mental agitation. I'm getting a sense of desire for liberation, a desire to run free. Now, given that he's situated next to that work card, it makes me think that his heart simply isn't in his work. And as a result, he might be unfocused or even uncaring, looking for a way to escape. Now, this might be a call for you to examine your own career to see if there are any changes that you can make in your work environment, or maybe even think about changing careers if the call is strong enough. Is there a part of you that's not being expressed? If so, then you might want to take some time to bring that side of you out in the open, even if it means writing poetry on weekends or engaging in a local open mic night to tell your story. Now, have you been thinking about making the jump to a new career path? Many people feel the idea of right livelihood is an important one, an idea that I see expressed in our last card, the King of Cups. Now, by right livelihood, we refer to ways of earning a living without compromising our values and our ethics. Now, in this card with our King of Cups, here is somebody who is courtly, who's calm, who's in control. But not only that, he is doing work that he loves, work that he is called to do. So he is much more at peace than we saw with the Knight of Swords, having created for himself a situation where he is most comfortable. Now, given that this reading seems to be pointing to career issues, it's worth mentioning that the Knight of Cups is often associated with career paths such as artists, counselors, spiritual leaders, writers, actors. So if any of those career paths have been tugging at you or really holds an interest, they might be worth exploring. So today's message for these three cards is: giving up our authority and following blindly what others say is right for us leads only to disappointment. Finding our own internal satisfaction in career ultimately leads to fulfillment and happiness. Today's advice card comes from the Chronicles of Destiny fortune cards, and the card drawn randomly from the deck is number 33, the Fellowship. So this card is about teamwork and working together. Not only that, it also represents your support network, your allies, family, and friends who can lend support in difficult or challenging times. If things get tough or you find yourself contemplating major changes, maybe the kind that we mentioned earlier, then be sure to include your allies as well. For often, they can provide helpful, illuminating advice or help you see things from an entirely different perspective. And that is your daily tarot map for today. I'd appreciate it if you like this video, if you'd click the like button below. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.